obviously you can't position it in the wrong place. What you need to do is position the oil cooler pipe over the oil cooler. The O-rings are on the barrels, and it's just a matter of feeling the lid over, making sure it's getting onto the bearing okay. And there we are, nearly down. What we can sometimes do is to just tap it down with the mallet, nice and gently, just feel it go in. We'll just check the O-ring coming down. So a few well-aimed blows to hopefully get it lined up, and we're nearly down. Yep. So the lid is now down. It's always something worth bearing in mind when disassembling a pump to make sure you loosen the barrel lock nuts at the rear of the barrel, and that allows the barrels to float a little bit to ease the jacking off procedure. So we have the 6 pump case screws. Those 1, 2, 3, 4.
They're just what? They're just snug, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to put a what's his name, Allen key on them if I could, a right angle one. Can you see if there's one in there? Oh no, Rip.
On this brass thing, what's
2.
that?
That's the oil cooler.
Oil cooler.
Just set in there, no O-rings. O-rings are on the external
4,
side.
5, 6. Okay. Now we come to the oil cooler. I'll do the same again. We just apply a little bit of grease, just helps to seal. Roll the O-ring over the cooler. And fit the locating plate, and make sure you get the chamfer facing down on the O-ring so it goes down with a flush face facing outside. We have 2 M8 screws, and we usually fit a little spring washer onto those. And with these, we'll just pull them down hard onto the case. Okay. Right, while we're working on the top of the pump, we'll put the manifold post on. Again, you have to put the O-ring in the top to seal the bearing. And once more, plenty of grease on the O-ring. Also helps hold it in place while you're bringing the post down. There's no particular orientation for these, is there, with the
No, they
threads?
go on any which way.
Yeah, so anyway, we'll place that in place. Again, use the lock nuts. Usually we put one of the wrong screws in. Okay.
Tighten those down, huh?
Yeah. Down. Nothing excessive. Just lock those down. Okay. So while we're on the top of the pump, we'll assemble the bleed rings, fitting the bleed screws, fitting the little bleed screws into the bleed rings, and then what you have to do is to bring them down over the barrel and align them. Now when you're doing this, you just need to be feeling with your fingers, and the best way to do it, I feel, is just to rock the O-ring and just feel. If it's too loose, you'll feel it's moving around a lot. but just as you're doing it, just feel for the hole. And see, there you're starting to snug up. And there you go, that's fitted. So just do that with all 8. There you go, so you just feel that snugging there. Again, that one. There aren't many threads in these. Must be quite a taper on the screw. Let's often start to shake the There's almost nothing worse than a damaged screw.
Yeah, it just leaks then.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just snug those up so oil doesn't fly everywhere when the pump started up. Don't need a lot of pressure on these with the taper, they just snug them up. They don't need to be overly tight.
How fast can you make one of these?
I used to be able to do one of these. I used to be able to do one of these. I think fastest I ever did it was about 1 hour and 17 minutes.
It's just a matter of practice.
Oh yeah. And also, you see, the thing is, like here, you lose a lot of time from. I mean, it must have taken me 25 minutes probably to do both keys, size them, make sure they're okay. Okay. Right, that's basically that end
Done.
for the time being. What we're going to do next is to fit the barrel lock nuts from underneath. And grab some, Clay. Sure. And just spin those up. Particular way. Well, obviously clockwise.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
Just run them right up until they touch the crankcase. Some will be tighter than others. Those will use the saddle to stop the pump rotating.
Right, all the lock nuts are on the back now, and we're just going to tighten them up. Give them a hand for a minute.
Way. See, that is the only one. Just a gentle pressure, especially on a long span like this. Just to
Right, not too
feel it.
tight.
Yeah. No point in being sexy. You've got a nice long lever. That one. Just feel it. Now, the other thing to watch out for is just don't catch the oil cooler. That's it. That's it. That's them. And obviously, don't forget the one that's being retained by the clamp, have it rotating. Like so. Can you just get that? Like that? Oh, that's not disturbed, that's why. Okay, leave it down. Let's pick another one. That's it.
Down here,
That's it. Okay, so that's the barrel lock that's done. While I'm working on this, on the underneath, we'll just feed the cooler O-ring up. Again, using a bit of grease, just around the O-ring, just to help seal it. And obviously again, fit the cooling plate with the chamfer towards the O-ring. It's a little bit tighter than we would like. Some sometimes the cooler tube can be slightly out of shape.
Flared on the end.
Yeah. Again, same as the top, use a lock washer. And screw. Snug those up.